Those days, they've already had 4 days of the week. We'll start at 10:03.
Okay, sounds good. I went ahead and started the recording, so you're good to go whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. I'll start by introducing myself here. My name is Sophia Ngenge. I'm the research coordinator for the NIH Bariatric Research Study. So I work for the study full time, and the principal investigator for the study is Dr. Sarah Messiah, who we work directly with. And then we have Jackson here, who is also the other research coordinator for this study. And we all work together to continue to fulfill the aims for the research study. So just a quick background of myself. I have a master's of public health in epidemiology. So I joined the school back in 2022 in March. So it's been a year and a full and some few months already. I can't believe it's gone that quick, but I've had a fantastic experience. I've learned a lot over this 1 year, lots of learning, so which I truly enjoy, in addition to do what I do, which I also enjoy, because not only do I get to work with participants for the study, but I also get to write papers here and there, and also do some data analysis, which I'll briefly talk through during the meeting. So I don't know if you guys I want to get a general understanding of everybody that's here. If I can get everybody to just say something small, say your name and maybe what you're working on this summer, just really quickly, and then we'll proceed to the presentation. And anybody can start.
I'm Nimisha. I'm a fourth year. I'm an old returning student, and I'm working on the All of Us data set this year.
Wonderful. Good to have you, Namisha. I know I've seen you a few times, so welcome back. All right, next.
Hi, my name is Evan Papula. I'm working on the recovery study with Dr. Nell. Um, it's just about testing like different concussion recovery theories, basically.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rachna, and we are studying the racial disparities in obesity-related asthma this summer.
Fantastic.
Hello, I'm Anaí. I'm a second year, so it's my second summer here. I'm working with Dr. Fernandez and a couple other students, and we're doing different projects, but the one we're focusing right now is on sibling behaviors for adolescents and how like family function affects that.
Okay. Did you say it was your second time
Yes.
here? Okay, yeah, you looked very familiar. All right. Who else
Hi,
is left? Hello.
my name is Brooke. I'm working with Dr. Fernandez, and we have kind of a group, so I'm also working right now on the Sibling Behaviors for Adolescents project.
Thank you, everybody, for your introductions. It helps to know who and what everybody is working on. Thank you for sharing. Can everybody see my screen? Jackson, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. All right, like I said, I work with the NIH Bariatric Research Study. So I'll give you a brief introduction of what the study is about. So we're working with patients that are dealing with weight issues. So basically, those people who have a BMI of above 30 and are trying to lose weight. And basically, the mode of losing weight, they're trying to go through weight loss surgery as a method of weight loss. So we, as a study, we are investigating the interpersonal, intrapersonal, and environmental factors that are associated with those participants who are trying to complete bariatric surgery. So we have different sections, well, different groups of the participants. We have those who decide to go through bariatric surgery and those who decide not to go through bariatric surgery. So we interview them before and after, and those that decide to go through bariatric surgery, we continue with them through 6 months. 12 months and 24 months throughout the study. So during that time, we also try to see how they achieve a weight loss after surgery. And when I say surgery, this is all methods of bariatric surgery from gastric sleeve to uh, what is the other one? Gastric bypass too, among others. And then in addition to that, we'll see after as they try to lose weight, is there any resolution of coexisting diseases throughout the study? So we investigate many factors that, like I mentioned, so uh, many factors from mental health to diet to socioeconomic factors, just to mention a few, lifestyle habits, eating habits, any dietary decisions that they choose before and after surgery, and kind of just see how those change throughout the 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months. So in addition to that, to those, we also look at the racial and ethnic differences within the study participants. So we try to see, let's say, how are non-Hispanic Black, how are they different from the people of from, like, let's say, white people, from Hispanic people, and how those racial differences are different over time when looking at all those factors that I've mentioned. So from dietary decisions to eating habits and so on and so forth. So another battery of questions that we use during the study is we use the mini interview. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. So it assesses psychiatric disorders, and we ask those questions before surgery, 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months, to see if there's any changes among those participants. So those mini questions, like I said, assess mental health factors. So from depression, anxiety, when I say anxiety, that means general anxiety, social anxiety. We have bipolar disorders. All those questions assess all those psychiatric decisions, and then we assess them among the participants. And then all this data that we are collecting is collected over our database called RedCap. In that RedCap, we have all the rest of the questionnaires that assess all those factors that I've just mentioned. So we ask the mini questions before surgery, and then us as the study coordinators will enter those answers into RedCap, and then the participants will will fill out the online questionnaire on their own, and then we'll also check for completion once the questionnaire is completed. So that's just a general description of what we look at in the study. So the eligibility for to be entered into the study is you have to be 18 years and older, and then have to be medically eligible for bariatric surgery as determined by a doctor. And of course, you have to be able to speak English or Spanish, because that's how our questionnaires are based on. And then we also have our research coordinator who, well, not as research coordinator, but another individual in our study that helps us with a Spanish translation. So that's very helpful. And then, like I mentioned earlier, our principal investigator is Dr. Sarah Messiah. And we also have other co-PIs. That's Dr. Almandos, and we have Dr. Kakreja, who is also one of the bariatric surgeons, and Dr. Schneider, who's also another bariatric surgeon, and they're all from different clinics. Dr. Schneider is from UT Southwestern, where we do get some of our participants. And then Dr. Almandos, who runs the Weight Wellness Clinic, is also another source of where we get our participants for the study, and Dr. Kakreja, of course. And then other ways where we recruit for the study is via social media, and that's Facebook and Instagram. So after COVID, we, of course, there was the challenge where we couldn't directly speak to our participants because of safety concerns. So then this idea of social media was birthed to be able to help us continue to recruit. So there we include all of our study messages that we are wanting our participants to know. So initially it was a way of recruiting, and now it's another way of participants to learn more information about all ideas or messages around bariatric surgery. So which I will talk more about later. So the social media pages that we have that we use mainly are Facebook and Instagram. Now, so the main thing that I wanted to speak about is how we engage with our participants. How are we able to collect all this information from them, and how are they able to speak with us throughout the study? Now, like I said, after COVID, we stopped now visiting with the participants directly. So that's how it was done before COVID. But after that, everything went fully remote as far as the participants are involved. So what we do is we do all our interviews over the phone. And then all other correspondence are sent via emails or text, and us as the research coordinators do that. And then this is something that we recently developed, maybe let's say 6 months post, not 6 months, but the third year for the study is we developed this idea of the holiday newsletter. So we first started it when we closed recruitment. So we wanted to let our participants that we were grateful that they were all in the study. So we in these holiday letters we let them know of the key findings for the study, so which I will speak more in the next slides. So we in that holiday newsletters is when we communicate those key findings for the study, and then through social media posts too, we still continue to update that I want to say bi-weekly, because now we once we stopped recruitment, we stopped using it as much. So that's why we changed it to around bi-weekly. And then that's where we continue to put out information regarding bariatric surgery. So some of the topics that we've looked at before are exercise lists, or just ideas that those people who have gone through bariatric surgery can do after surgery to kind of help them post surgery and help them to continue lose more weight over time. So we, like I said, we put exercise ideas of how they can exercise, any healthy recipes, any messages regarding of how bariatric surgery works. And this is more just to educate those people who are still on the edge of deciding whether to go through bariatric surgery or not. So such messages is also geared to those people who are still trying to decide, because before that was something that they were working on, but now since we are way into the study, there's not too many participants who are still considering, but we do get a phone call here and there of people asking us questions. So sometimes Facebook messages about that topic, it's helpful for them to continue to educate themselves. And then we do have our study website, which is the NIH Bariatric Study, and it has all the information regarding of what the study is about. So if you do get a chance, which I can share this slides before, and I've included the link where you can go and see and look at more information about what the study is about if you're still interested to learn more. And then also a key piece for the study, which our participants love, is gift card compensation. So after each interview, once they complete the interview, is we do compensate them with e-gift cards, and this can be either Amazon or Walmart. So after after the first interview, they do get compensated $50. And then 6 months, at the 6 months interview, once they complete both their online questionnaires and the mini interview, and if they do have labs to turn in, we'll give them their $100 gift card. And then we have their $125 gift card for 12 months post interview, and then $150 for 24 months interview. So this is something they truly appreciate. I know some people, this is what encourages them, but it's just a way to continue to not only just thank them for their time, because if you think about it, it's a lot of questions, and some of them ask very personal questions. So we just don't want to take it for granted that they are here for us. So this is not only a way to have them continue to encourage them to continue to engage with us, but also thank them for uh, adding or giving us their information to continue to develop all this scientific evidence that we are trying to get from them. So this is very helpful. So this is another way that I just wanted to share a few things on how we continue to engage with our participants. So these are just some of the examples. Like I said, I spoke about the holiday letter that we send out. So when I say holiday letter, we send them at each holiday that we have. So we've had, like right now, we're looking to send one for 4th of July. So and we had one for Christmas. We had one for Memorial Day. So every time we have such holidays, we send them the holiday letter here. And some of the key findings that we've shared before are some of the papers that we published too over time, which we are so thankful as a study team to continue to be more involved in the study, other just working with the participants. I know that really encourages me to continue to work for this study, because I also get to learn a lot. And another way through that is working to develop this research paper. So some of the research papers some of the research topics that we have published out there is body satisfaction or body appreciation as a predictor for a metabolic and bariatric surgery completion. And then our latest one was depression and anxiety, which I got to lead, which is very exciting as a predictor of metabolic and bariatric surgery completion. And then another one that I think we also published back in December was the patient doctor satisfaction. Um, the association between patient and doctor, what is the association between that relationship and metabolic and bariatric surgery completion? So I want to say 3 papers so far have gone out from this study, and I know there's some still that are still cooking. Maybe you'll see some here in the next few months. I want to say maybe around 3 or 4, but we'll continue to share that over time. So I know sometimes we do share this on the our studies main page, or I want to say the university's page for Dallas. So if you're interested to see some of the papers that are going to come out from this study, you're welcome to check there. And I just want to show you some of the engagement that we do too. This is the gift cards that we offer them. Of course, it's not an actual gift card, but it's an e-gift card. So it's basically a code that they enter. And then this is the Facebook page that the NIH bariatric study too is the information for the NIH bariatric study is also on this Facebook and Instagram pages. I do also want to mention we do put out some of the papers that we've published also on our Facebook and Instagram pages to share with our participants too. So if you do have time, you're welcome to like or follow that page so you can see some of the things that we work on to, or some of the neat things that are going to come up over time in those social media pages. And it's also another page that another holiday letter that we had sent out sometime in July of last year. So this is the general idea of how they look like. So very easy to read and easy to understand for the participants, because again, we don't want to bombard them with so much scientific terminology, because not everybody has that scientific background. But we just want to make sure that the key information is shared out there and it's very easy for them to understand. So that's that. How that's kind of how the holiday newsletters look like. So a lot of graphics that are very easy to comprehend. And another cool feature that we use to engage our participants, we also include videos of, like I said, bariatric surgery information, eating habits, and this is just one of them here. I don't think it's gonna play here. I always have issues playing it here. So I do encourage you to visit our Facebook and Instagram pages so that way you can able to view them and see kind of the information that we share out there for our participants. Yeah, so that's kind of how we do engage with our participants. And oh, I don't I don't know if you guys can hear it. It just started playing. Can you guys hear it from your end? Oh,
No, I don't think we can hear.
okay. I'm just gonna pause it. It's totally okay. All right, and that brings me to the end of my presentation. If anybody has any questions at this time regarding our study and what else is involved, any background information that you're curious that I didn't mention, this is the time. You're welcome to ask me all that at this moment in time. Anybody? Anybody have any question?
Are there other things you might recommend for like smaller studies that maybe can't afford larger incentives?
That's a very good question. That's a very good question, huh? So I am going to I think you don't, I know for sure for our study, the dollar amount is quite out there, but you can always start very small. I think anything helps. It doesn't always have to have a big dollar amount, but it can also be like even a $10 gift card. Anything small goes a long way. And another thing too is some people are just very interested in the information that they will learn over time. So while the study is continuing, I think as research coordinators or as the principal investigator, what they can do to continue to encourage engagement is make sure that they're putting out information that is helpful for the participants. So information goes through a long way. So offering maybe, let's say, like advice on where they can get information for, let's say, like exercise habits. I know we do have one of our one of the individuals in our study has a background in physical activity. So she really helped us develop the videos that regarding physical activity or exercise. So some people have mentioned after bariatric surgery, they continue to exercise to help them lose weight. And they got that information from looking at the studies, not the study was website, the studies social media information that just kind of help them to find ideas on how to continue to lose more weight. So giving them in good information that will help them even to lose weight. I know I'm using to lose weight because that's the example that we have, but just in other studies, try to develop or try to find very helpful information that will encourage participants to continue that is related to what the study is about. So helpful information outside of, just what you guys are collecting as a study, but also look out for what the participant might find it helpful other than just money. Because some people not everybody is doing all this for money. I mean, it is true, some are, but not everybody. Some people just want to, are out there to help you find information that you're looking for. So because there's some people like that who really don't care about the dollar amount, but they want information. Information is always helpful for people to make decisions. So I think that's something that would be helpful for those people who have a small budget or studies that have a small budget.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? I'm gonna stop presenting so now I can see everybody. Anything else? No? Okay, well, if there's anything else, we'll go ahead and end it here. And if anybody is curious after this about any questions that might come up later, you're welcome to email me and I'll do my best to answer your questions. All right, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your time listening, and hopefully you guys continue to learn more and enjoy your summer break.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks, Sophia.
No problem.
Thank you.